lovely weather. A warm welcome to Selhurst Park here in London. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Crystal Palace taking on Manchester United.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Well, there are many who regard Bruno Fernandes as the complete footballer. Stuart, what do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, it's his ability with the ball at his feet that makes him such a good player. He can go past defenders with ease, he can play in tight areas, and he has that bit of trickery as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play today.
Well, this is the team Crystal Palace have picked.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea begins in goal. Harry Maguire plays with Victor Lindelof in central defence. Scott McTominay plays with Fred in central midfield. And potentially a real handful in attack today, Edinson Cavani. And now they get the ball rolling. United being afforded too much space. Cavani cuts it back. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Cavani. Can't miss, surely. Oh, a smart stop. It's a short corner. And a useful cross. Not messing around with that clearance. Cavani. It's with McTominay. Cavani with a slide rule pass. Couldn't make it 1-0. Maybe not quite warmed up.
Well, that should have been the opener. He has to hit the target from there.
Cavani. Fred with it. Scott McTominay. A fine reading of the situation. Useful looking ball. Well, the attack carried an initial threat but fizzled out. Scott McTominay. And unable to keep possession. Could be threatening. Good work to win the ball back by United. Cavani. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes has it. Oh, a lovely ball. Chance maybe. Hudson Edouard. And Hughes has it. Jeffrey Schlupp. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect goalkeepers to save everything at their near post, but on this occasion, although it's a good strike, he should do better.
Action underway once more. Let's see if United have the wherewithal to square the game. Scott McTominay. Diogo Dalot. It's with McTominay. Flag raised for offside. Conor Gallagher. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Diogo Dalot. Cavani. Here is Fred. It's with Alex Telles. Edinson Cavani now. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Bruno Fernandes. And he read it well defensively. Bruno Fernandes. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, it petered out. Bruno Fernandes. Intercepting it intelligently. Cavani. Throw in to Manchester United. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Cavani. Fred. Bruno Fernandes. High quality defending. Palace now in potentially a dangerous position. Untidy on the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Scott McTominay. And a fine tackle. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Routine stop for De Gea to make. Bruno Fernandes. Cavani. It's with McTominay. Well, he's beaten his man comprehensively. Well, he has cause to be grateful to his teammate. Cavani. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. And the referee will go back now to the earlier incident. Yellow card it is. Well, a short corner here. McTominay. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Scott McTominay. And he takes on the shot. Terrific save. Favouring the short one. Firing it in. And a goal here. Just what Manchester United required. They are level.
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Cavani. It's with McTominay. Fred. Scott McTominay. Mastery of the passing game. Cavani might fancy it. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Scott McTominay. He might be able to profit from the wide position. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Cavani. Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Diogo Dalot. United might be able to cash in. Cavani. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. It's going to be United's free kick. Well, he failed to get it away properly. McTominay. It's with McTominay. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Firing it towards goal! And holding on to that free kick. No easy feat. Gallagher. Good-looking ball. Encouraging move from Crystal Palace. Great block. Safe pair of hands. Did his job. Scott McTominay. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Edinson Cavani now. They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Cavani. Robbed them. Zaha. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Played over. Well, he'd love to have that delivery back. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, for a striker, it can sometimes be a hit or a miss. And in the case of Edinson Cavani, it's been more a miss in this game, Stuart.
Well, the service to him hasn't been good, but he hasn't exactly been busting a gut to find space, has he? He needs to work much harder to affect the game and start testing this goalkeeper.
And now they get the ball rolling. Can't miss, surely. Oh, a smart stop. Couldn't make it 1-0. Maybe not quite warmed up.
Well, that should have been the opener. He has to hit the top.
Jeffrey Schlupp. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today. Bruno Fernandes. And the referee, Scott McTominay. And he takes on the shot. Terrific save. Favouring the short one. Firing it in. And a goal here. Just what Manchester United required. They are level. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Scott McTominay. Here is Fred. Bruno Fernandes has it. Cavani. Palace regaining possession. Schlupp. Zaha. Hughes. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Scott McTominay. Diogo Dalot. It's with McTominay. Bruno Fernandes. Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes has it. Good work from Palace to win back possession. Fred. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Encouraging stuff from United. Opportunity to take the lead. Oh, should have done so much better from there.
Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied, and they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench.
Number 15, Jeffrey Schlupp, to be replaced by number 4, Luka Milivojevic.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Brilliant save. And the danger is averted. And you've got to say, not the best of volleys that time.
Yeah, it was certainly there to hit, but he just couldn't make the right contact. It was well wide in the end. Well, as you can see, United have dominated possession in the last 15 minutes and created a hatful of chances. But when you're enjoying that amount of possession, you need to make it count.
Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. And a body in the way. And Manchester United might be able to profit here. Corner it is. Well, they're going for the short one. Nice looking pass. Lindelöf. Still passing it around with authority. Fred. Strong but fair tackle. Breaking at pace. And does well to keep it in play. And taking it away. Fred. It's with McTominay. And he read it well, intercepting it. Odsonne Edouard. It's with Milivojevic. They do pass the ball with authority. I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage. Well, no booking comes from it, but he's going to have to tread carefully here.
Well, I think that's great refereeing. He doesn't want to be throwing cards about willy-nilly.
Here it is now, a substitution.
Number 22 by Sam Edward. Coming onto the pitch, number 9, Jordan Ayew.
Let's fly here! Well, he's going to be cross with himself, straight into that human barrier. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. It's with Alex Telles. More than decent this from United. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Fred. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Well, he decided to let the play flow, but now he's going to issue a yellow card.
Yeah, I think that's good refereeing. He tried to play the advantage.
Nicely cut out. "20 minutes to go in this one. McTominay. Opportunity to take the lead. And able to get a body in the way. Luka Milivojevic. Well-timed tackle. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Space and time for the cross. He continues his run. Milivojevic. And an attempt best forgotten, I think. Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Oh, what an opportunity. And the shot just over the top. Bruno Fernandes. Cavani. Real defensive commitment there. Joel Ward. Oh, he's given the ball away. Diogo Dalot. Here is Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? It's with Alex Telles. Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Edinson Cavani now. And Palace with the ball again. Ayew. Wilfried Zaha. Still pushing for what could be a winner. Milivojevic. Klein.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
And they will make the change now. And over it comes. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Down by a goal. This could be their final opportunity to snatch something. But they took care of the situation defensively. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Can they take advantage? No problems grabbing hold of that one. In the right place to cut out the pass. And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Manchester United battling the clock and the scoreline. Scott McTominay. Diogo Dalot on the ball. He could pick out a teammate. Not away completely. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Promising possession, this. Cuts it back. And you don't want to lose possession there. Putting his body on the line. Wilfried Zaha. And Hughes has it. It is a decent-looking attack here. But really sticking to their task defensively. Maguire. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Manchester United know they've got to get on the front foot with time the enemy. And so there it is, the final whistle, and Manchester United have lost this game, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Yes, Derek, they were well off their usual standards today, and with the quality that they have in their squad, I think it's fair for the fans to demand more. Too many bystanders for me, just not good enough.
Well, I don't think, Stuart, anyone can really quibble about what he put into the game.
Well, he was excellent today, and he gave them that all-important lead. They just struggled to cope with him. His movement was so clever.
Can't miss, surely. Oh, a smart stop. Jeffrey Schlupp. Bruno Fernandes. And the referee, Scott McTominay. And he takes on the shot. Terrific save. Favouring the short one. Firing it in. And a goal here. Just what Manchester United required. They are level. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it
Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big...